Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another very special episode of Let's Play Dragon Age. Not Dragon Age. Well, kind of Dragon Age. Mass Effect Collision with the Bravo Squad, but in Thedas. So, if you guys have been following along, you kind of saw this coming. So, we're very excited. It's right now we're right now in the middle of the holiday season. So, a few of our players are in festive garb at the moment. We're gonna kick things off with the warm-up. So, my question is an out-of-character question, and I wanted to ask you, because we are now stranded or exploring the world of Thedas, unbeknownst to your characters, which of the PCs from the Dragon Age tabletop campaign would you as the player think would be most interesting for your character to interact with, and why? And what NPC from the Dragon Age table campaign do you think as a player, your character, it would be interesting to see them interact with, and why?
Okay.
You killed my favorite one, Hark.
Well, it'll be interesting.
They had a chance to bring him back if they just went back in time, but they didn't do that, so he stayed dead.
I know, right?
That was their choice. Go ahead, Alex.
NPC-wise, I think Darren would get along pretty well with him. I can imagine them having pretty good people. They'd probably get into trouble, but yeah, the fact I suppose Darren could probably empathize a lot with Plim, but also Plim sort of he was part of the guard and things like that. He did manage to I don't know, lead a good lifestyle, which Darren didn't really do himself. So in that sense, I think it could possibly be interesting to have interact with Delwyn in it, but I'm not sure he'd necessarily enjoy it, which might seem weird, but I think there's a lot of Delwyn which reminds Darren of him in the past, I suppose. I think he's grown since he's younger.
Yeah, spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen the Dragon Age tabletop campaign and you want to see the Dragon Age tabletop campaign, this episode's going to probably be chock full of spoilers, just as an FYI. So.
Player-wise, I'm torn between Delwyn and Gwenaël because obviously mages and biotics would be really interesting to see. But I'd probably say Delwyn would be less... I mean, he'd get on with Gwenaël because obviously both of them are quite into studying, but I think Delwyn would go with the renegade side of Lun and be like, sure, Lun, let's go explore the Fade and get you a spirit to help with that problem you got there about all the issues. NPC-wise, as I said, you killed my favorite NPC.
You can still use him. You can still use him.
That's for Ellie reasons, not Lun reasons. I guess.
Okay.
Who was the guy who could fake talk?
Oh.
Trending. I think that would be interesting as well.
Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan. But he's also dead, so.
Well,
Here's the thing, though. We have NPCs dying, but we have revival mechanics. Why? Just like with Eric, why don't you just use the fucking Phoenix down?
You guys can just, make a Liam husk. Just husk Liam or something. I'm sure that would be lovely.
Bring him with us for the rest of our...
And then you can just bring him back with you.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
We have a Lucky Jack 20!
Hello!
Oh, hello!
Lucky Jack!
Hello!
Oh my gosh, Logan! What a surprise!
Oh wow, I can't believe I just found my way in here. I just walked in from the wrong exit. Hello everybody.
What are you doing here? Are you in the wrong campaign, Logan?
I think I stumbled in the wrong campaign again. Gosh dang it. This
Gosh
happened.
darn it. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you today? How's everybody doing today?
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys already have introduced yourselves through the Skype.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Also, during the Q&A, we were on at the same time, so...
Yeah.
That's true.
So even though Lucky Jack is here,
You can say whatever the heck you want by now. I won't judge.
Everyone's like, Maximilian.
He'll judge you silently.
I would pick Maximilian. I would pick him.
That's
Go
good.
ahead, you.
There.
I don't know, it's for PC it's hard. For NPC it's gonna be cogs. Because
NPC's
they're
gonna be cogs. Okay.
tinkers. They just talk about engines all day
Yep.
and not do anything else.
Oh,
But
you
for
techie
PCs
people.
Well, not me as a player, but the character
Mhm.
has so much trope in it. PCs, I can't decide. I think maybe Leoden is the best
Leoden.
choice of the four, but
The best choice of the four.
it's gonna be it's still gonna be difficult. I don't know what's going to happen today, so
Good. Very good.
I have no idea. Don't expect too much conversation, but not by at least not by the person you think is going to be there today.
Right.
I don't really know. Like for NPCs, I'm sorry, but I can't really remember any of them because
That's
it's
fine.
been so long since I've watched it all. Like,
We took a
Does
long
anyone
time
have
to
a
finish it.
suggestion? Yeah, does any of the other players have a
I'm
suggestion?
thinking the like, what was the name of the captain of?
Maelstrom.
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 Captain Maelstrom.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
oh yes.
Like,
I can see I.
I probably would
I
get
would
on
get along
well
with
with who was the dwarf who turned into
Vicious
a golem?
Vic?
Yeah, because obviously party
Okay.
drinking.
yeah,
Oh.
True.
Yeah.
They get on very well. Like,
That's true. Mm-hmm.
you were totally drink him under the table.
Ah,
I couldn't even drink Crystal.
Doesn't say much since Gwinnell kinda
Yeah.
into it.
but
That would be
Gwinnell
like...
cheated.
it's true. It's true.
That's very true.
And for the PCs, I honestly think like Delwyn would have good inter-character connections with Aya as like the renegade type of character, like, but it would also have been fun to see Maximilian like his righteousness clash with how they like, let's just murder everything.
And
That does describe him very
I
well.
want, I want to just add that one of the reasons I picked Leoden is because at the final battle, Leoden was trying to save someone from a burning house instead of
Yeah.
the boss, and I think that's a very noble thing that Crystal would admire a lot about him. Not that she would know
Right.
upon first meeting him, though. So
Lucky Jack, I'm gonna put you on the spot because I don't want you off the hook with the warm-up either. It's been
Okay.
a while. It's been a while since you've done this, so I want to make sure that you are warmed up. So
I'm trying hard not to smile right now. This is all exciting to do this again.
yeah. Oh, we're excited to have you.
Now let's
Okay.
make sure that you don't leave her alive.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So
no
anyway,
pressure.
so-
Actually, that's Malik makes a good point. No pressure, but your actions that you do during this campaign will affect the second season of Dragon Age. So
Yeah.
if,
Like,
that includes whether or not Leoden survives this.
Yeah,
this
so
episode.
no pressure. Like, it's not like it's going to have any consequences or anything like
Oh,
that.
no.
Like, it's not like you're choosing between like killing off Anders or letting him live.
I'm waiting for the little text that says Malik will remember that. Somewhere. Anyway,
So here is your warm-up question,
Yep.
Lucky Jack, and this if you need a few seconds to gather your thoughts, please do.
Alright.
Out of character, these events that are about to happen is actually taking 5 years. Yes, 5 years after the end of your campaign.
all right.
Okay. Which means Gwinnell isn't quite
Our
first
for the first
first main
big magic
contender.
person, yeah.
Big magic person.
Yeah.
I would like to say that Maximilian's son Nathan, because Maximilian is now head of Kirkwall. I think Nathan's probably like 3 years old roughly, at the moment.
Right.
You are still with the Tempest Stream crew. So my question for you is, can you give us one thing that Leoden's been doing in the last 5 years? Doesn't have to be anything with too much detail, but what do you see Leoden having accomplished or doing actively over the last 5 years?
Okay. Here we go. Let's see. I could see, because I remember one of the first things I tried writing down for him to do was maybe have him try to study the Qun a little bit, figure out some part of where that call came from. I would assume that he would be trying to keep Maelstrom on the straight and narrow in some way or another, because they do kind of still part of like a pirate ship or whatever.
Yep.
You know, just like, okay, let's think this clearly. Do we really want to go barreling down, firing cannons at a tree?
That's probably more Vic than anyone else. But...
Probably Vic. Someone's got to do that job, I guess. I guess more or less he'd be wanting to like broaden his horizons more a little bit, because the trip clearly put him out of his comfort spot, the whole being struck out time. So maybe as like a precaution thing, he would want to go out and explore the world a little bit more to lower the chances of being taken out of one's comfort zone a little bit more. You know, the more you know about the world, the less that'll surprise you about it. And of course, having access to a flying airship would totally make that convenient. So yeah, I guess I would just say that, just trying to broaden his horizons, whatever that term is. I'm totally slipping up on one.
Okay. I think that definitely, as I said in the epilogue, the Tempest Stream has been very vital resource in helping rebuilding Thedas, because of the fact that they can transport supplies and other things necessary for rebuilding. So that definitely will allow to put Leoden in the thick of all the people who have been suffering, and I think the Tempest Stream has sort of become a harbinger of hope for a lot of people, because you guys are helping them get back on their feet after all of the destruction that had been going on during the Blight. So you're relatively well known, not just because you guys were heroes who slayed the Archdemon and then the Blight, but just because, you know, you kind of stuck around and continued helping around all the people here and there. So, okay. Getting back to getting back to the Bravo squad. So you guys have utilized your Reality Collider device to make your way to this orange galaxy. Morden had warned you that going into the orange galaxy would be extremely risky, and as you can probably imagine, probably would put a huge strain on the device and your ship to make such a jump. When you guys popped out into whatever galaxy you're in, I'm not sure how much detail I gave you guys of your immediate surroundings, but I've made a decision that what you see around you on the outside is a lot of snow-capped mountains. There's a lot of it's a snow-filled area. And as you guys are flying by, you catch a glimpse of this big giant boat that's up in the sky, flying up in the sky. And there are flashing red lights and alarms that are ringing all across the Normandy. A lot of your systems are failing because, again, this jump just did such a strain on the Normandy that a lot of the emergency systems are firing off and shutting down. I would like for Darren to make a very difficult Normandy piloting roll, please.
Okay. Can do that.
That's a crit fail.
All right.
Yeah. I guess I'll spend a point.
Well,
Not
It was
fail.
nice flying with you boys.
Using a point so that you guys, which is probably a good idea because if you didn't, at least one of the characters on the ship is probably going to die. But because you used that very precious point, Darren is going to try his hardest to try to take control of the ship and at least it doesn't look like you're going to be able to prevent it from crashing, but you are able to maneuver the ship in such a way that the impact is as less impactful as possible.
Is Cortez not able to give him a hand as well? Because I thought Cortez was also flying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or is he on his coffee break at this precise
No,
moment?
he's not on his not. I think he was it was like all hands on deck when they were making this jump. So yes, Cortez is going to help out as well. That, however, again, that is not going to prevent the ship from at least making an emergency landing. Everyone braces for the impact unless you're Aya, and I don't know if Aya's even paying attention to what's happening in her drunken stupor. Which actually is probably better for her because maybe like she won't even feel anything when the thing comes crashing down.
She's got a robotic limb already. It'll be fine.
That's true. You guys will be fine. You crash and there's a big giant. The ship throttles as it makes its way to the ground. Big giant crash. Everything goes dark. Everybody, right now, please roll a endurance check. I think endurance is probably the proper.
What does that come under?
I don't think endurance is a skill, is it?
Is it stamina?
That would be stamina. Yeah, like everyone make a stamina check.
What does that come under as a basic
That'll be
stat?
strength. That'll be strength.
Oh no. Yeah, I rolled a 1. I presume I'm on my face.
Yes. Poor Lun.
Question is, did
So,
it crack
yeah.
my mask or not?
That's going to be a problem.
Rest in peace, Lun. It was nice having you as my boyfriend.
Lealden. It's so nice to say that. It's so nice to say that name. It's been a while since I got to say that name. Lealden, you were on the Tempest Stream when this was happening, and you out of nowhere this fiery ball of something, you almost could have sworn it was a meteorite of some sort, came crashing down from the heavens, nearly missed the Tempest Stream. Vicious Vic, who was flying, is cursing up a storm, trying to keep the darn thing afloat because of the sudden surprise. The crew members struggle to make sure that the Tempest Stream also does not crash. And you guys hear the impact from above. When the dust begins to settle, there's a bit of mist that's in the air due to all the snow that's being thrown left and right. The Tempest Stream flies a little close to what it was, and it clearly doesn't look like it's a meteor at all. Captain Maelstrom, there are several of the members of the crew, half of which kind of are curious about it and want to take a closer look, and the other half are like, I'm not getting close to that thing. I've seen some weird stuff around Thedas, but that is probably the one that takes the cake. And they fought an archdemon, for goodness sakes.
They don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah.
They don't get paid enough for this. Captain Maelstrom decides that for something as weird as this, it's a good thing for them to pick up an expert who you guys sort of left to work on some research over near Kirkwall. So the Tempest Stream decided to quickly turn around to pick up your little friend and return back to the site of the crash site. Meanwhile, Crystal Chen, you start to come to from unconsciousness. And I believe when you guys jumped, were you still in the engineering room? Was that where you were? Crystal?
No, wasn't you drinking with Aya?
Oh, were you drinking with Aya?
Because the two, Lun and Darren went to the Citadel. During that time, yes, you dropped off a message for the.
Oh, we did. I thought we did
EGF.
that by.
That's the last thing. and then you come back and we jump.
Wait,
to
did we go to
orange.
Thedas? I thought we jumped from purple.
No, you went to the Citadel first.
I can't remember. It's been too long.
Yeah, we went to the Citadel and
Okay.
with the meth and
Didn't we? Yeah, we left a message for Rain
Oh yeah.
about us having picked up Red Tricey.
yeah, we briefly spoke to the people in the Friends of the Galaxy.
I think they were just preparing the group to get ready for the survivors to come to the Yellow Galaxy. I think during that time, Aya is still trying to recover, and Crystal's already gotten some hangover cure already. So she's pretty much
in the med bay.
I think she has went to Darren's room, got a jacket from Darren's assortment of outfits.
Okay.
I think a jacket. We discussed this outside of the game.
Mhm.
Okay.
That
So
she's
you're
wearing.
in Darren's room. Okay.
Sure, but she's
Wearing Darren's jacket.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Crystal, you wake up from consciousness first. You're still wearing your jacket. There's debris all over the place. Darren's room is in shambles. Maybe like a lamp or something is broken on the floor. And you realize that when you realize that there's something a little odd about the room. Not just the furniture is out of place, but the entire room seems to be out of place. What do you do? There's nobody else with you in that room.
What do you mean by out of place? Can you?
You can roll a perception check for me. -2 because you have a little bit of a headache, a throbbing headache at the moment.
7.
7? You're not sure. You're not even sure you're in the same ship as you were before. This is really strange. You're disoriented. You don't know. You're might even be freaking you out. Like, what ship am I on right now?
Well, unfortunately, this person right now is not the same person. The person have nothing to compare it to. Everything is new.
Fair enough.
And I would think that Darren's room is not that organized to begin with. So everything looks fine.
Everything's fine. So what do you do?
Wow, what was that about? Let me go check it out. And she walks out and starts exploring the ship and see what's going on.
Okay. Darren, you are the next to come to. Roll me a perception check as well, Darren. You're very disoriented. The cockpit around you you kind of go in and out. You're still very dizzy. You're still strapped to your chair, but your head feels very warm right now.
Not one of my better landings. Is Cortez next to me?
You turn around and you do see Cortez. He seems to be unconscious next to you, yes.
Okay. So I guess my head's hot. I'm going to feel at it, see if I can figure out what's up with that.
Okay, what do you do next?
As I said, I check my head to see if there's anything strange about it, I guess.
Your head feels fine externally, but it feels like all the blood has been rushing down into your head.
Okay, yeah, so I'll unbuckle myself.
You unbuckle yourself. You fall.
I'd brace
after you
myself.
unbuckle yourself.
Okay.
Taking, I'll let you roll 1d4. Taking 1d4 points of penetrating damage as you realize that you have been strapped in your seat upside down this entire time in the cockpit. The entire ship is upside down.
2.
The entire Normandy is upside down.
So I take 2 damage, I guess.
Definitely not one of your best landings, but
yeah,
you
like
did the
twice
best you
right
could.
now.
What do you
so
do?
I'll help Cortez out of his seat, and I'll make sure he doesn't fall on the floor.
He groans. You hear him mention somebody's name, Clive. You hear him mention Clive's name. Not you, obviously. And he rubs his head, and he gives his head a shake and say, "What happened?"
Wasn't as easy as we thought, I suppose. Lost control as soon as we got here. Honestly, I think we could have gone a lot worse. Probably. Well, suppose we need to explore, check everyone's okay and things first.
Right. Let's make sure everybody else is okay. Did the comms still work, at least?
I haven't checked.
Cortez pulls himself up towards the comm system. It's a little bit difficult because of the orientation of the ship. He starts pushing a few buttons, and he curses and says, "Power's off. I'm going to see if I can get the auxiliary powers running. Why don't you go check everybody else?" He says as he starts fiddling around with the controls to get the auxiliary power on.
I'll find Chen. I'm sure she can help get things in order.
I'm sure she can. Oh, of course.
So yeah, I'll go off and look specifically for Chen, but anyone else I found on the way.
Chen, while you're exploring the rest of the ship, you manage to find yourself in the kitchen area, I believe, where Aya is starting to come to. There's shattered glass on the floor. Aya, I think, has a lovely cut on her forehead, on the side of her forehead, just above her eyebrow. It's already been It's already dried up though and scabbed, but it's clearly there. Aya, you wake up. Would you still have a hangover? I don't think you necessarily would. I think you'd actually be sober.
She wouldn't have a hangover. She'd just have a pounding headache from having something smashed against her face.
Yeah, but you have a little bit of a headache. Yeah, you have a bit of a headache. You're not hungover though.
It's not hangover headache.
Darren,
It's concussion headache.
But you're able to start to form images in front of you, and you see the silhouette of Darren in front of you.
Darren, I'm gonna fucking murder you if you've trashed my ship.
Crystal, how do you respond to that? It seems like Aya was talking directly to you.
Ah, you got the wrong person. I wasn't flying this ship.
Poke.
You poke at Darren's jacket.
Hey, isn't this nice?
Since when do you have boobs, Darren?
Oh, I have no idea. I wasn't born with them. And stop touching my daughter.
Huh. Huh.
Hey, what's that on your forehead?
Uh,
And she takes out some bandages and start wrapping Aya's head. Too bad. You better call a doctor, cause I ain't one.
why is there two of you now? God fucking damn it. Like, having one Darren wasn't bad enough.
Hey there,
No
handsome.
offense. Darren, why are you wrapping my head? Where's Chen?
She's not here for a minute. But don't worry.
You hear a voice call out from the other side of the room as some rubble gets pushed over to the side, and you hear someone say, painfully, ow.
Oh, Otto. You're alive. That's good. Someone go trash Darren for me. He trashed my ship.
With great concern, is everyone still all right? He looks around. Otto says, where was he last?
No idea.
Don't you have a
about
comm
Nia?
system?
Let's see, considering that something's different here. Otto, what's different? There's something different.
Otto looks around. The kitchen is upside down, Captain.
Well, that's impractical. Can't you just flip it back around? Ugh.
He says, "We will probably need help from the pilot to do that, ma'am."
Ah.
Darren, you walk into the kitchen area where you see um, Aya being bandaged by some chick in your jacket. Otto is looking around at his completely reorganized kitchen with great disdain.
Why is there two of you now? Like having one isn't bad enough. No offense, Darren, but
What? Okay, whatever.
Hey there, Hensel. Sorry that I needed to borrow something from your room. I think you have the same taste that I do.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Since you're being all weird, do you still know mechanics and such?
Sorry, that's not my gig.
That doesn't help then. Okay, so is everyone okay in here apart from whatever's wrong with Aya?
I think I've
What
been
did you say?
drinking
I
too
can't
much.
hear you.
Everything is
I
upside
can't hear
down.
No, everything is upside down. Yeah. Had
You
better landings.
crashed my ship.
We just
Hey,
need
I'm the
some
pilot,
tools.
it's my ship.
No, it's my ship. I'm the captain.
And you wouldn't get anywhere without me. So.
Well, still,
Anyway, we're not having this argument right now.
Look.
you crashed.
Meanwhile, Lun, you also start coming to. Um, you are on your back right now, and you can feel somebody. It's almost like you're laying your head on somebody's lap, and somebody is doing something with your helmet at the moment.
What the? Ow!
Oh, you're awake. You're awake. You hear the voice of a female voice, and she says, "Shh, hold still." She's like, "I'm trying to fix the breach on your helmet."
My helmet? Wait, who?
You look up and you see a flash of red hair, and you can kind of see some, I guess, duct tape being placed right off the side of your face. Well, your side of your mask.
Space tape.
Sorry, she says. I don't have a Omni tool or anything. This is the best I could do.
Oh, thanks, Tricey.
You're feeling a bit under the weather, by the way. You start to feel a little sniffly and have a little bit of a scratchiness in your throat.
It's fine. Just we need to find the hospital wing.
Oh no, she said. Are you feeling sick?
I'll be fine. I think we have antibiotics.
Can you walk?
Let's find out.
Roll a dexterity for me. Subtract 5.
Oh, great. This is gonna be fun. Where is it?
Yeah, it is.
-2.
Two.
No.
Wow.
You say, we'll try it out. She tries to help you up, and then you just collapse after you take the first step.
The answer is no.
Maybe I can try to find those antibiotics. I'll try to find Dr. Chen. Wait here, she says, and she makes her way out.
Not
see
like
that-
I had a choice.
Dr. Chen, well, question mark, Dr. Chen. You hear somebody calling out your name as Tricey gets into the room. Oh my goodness, she says. Thank goodness you all are still alive.
Hey, Tricey.
Tricey immediately goes up to Darren and she kind of gives him a hug.
Darren will hug her back.
Dr. Chen, you need to come with me, quick. Lun is very sick. Needs antibiotics.
So, Crystal right now looks at Trissy, and there are memories coming back to her,
Mm-hmm.
And if Lun is at a distance that can hear the thoughts, it's the same conversation that Tricey has with Crystal in the past, either both from the beginning, the first time they met at the vault,
Okay.
and as well as during the when they were first on the Yellow Galaxy in the Friends of the Galaxy headquarters,
Mm-hmm.
and she was talking to Crystal to ask her to open up to the rest of the group and say
Mm-hmm.
that let me get this note here. Um, I'm telling you as a friend, if you want to talk about it, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I figure you help other people. The least I can do is do it
Right.
back for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yes.
So it's that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And she um, kind of freezes for a few seconds, and then she comes closer and good morning, Miss Sunshine. You are our sunshine, our only sunshine. You make us happy when skies are gray. You never knew, dear, how much we missed you. So please don't take our sunshine away.
First of all, out of character. That was a great singing voice, Yi. Out of
Thanks.
character.
I practiced for a month.
In character, Trissy kind of goes, Dr. Chen.
Is anyone on the ship?
Apologies, but I was compelled to do that for some reason. You, my dear, must be an inspiration.
Is anyone
Right.
on the ship not broken at the moment?
So, what can I do for you?
Lun, he's very sick. He really needs your help. We need the antibiotics, really, like, now, stat.
Who's Lun?
Lun? Who's Lun? Your friend. The Quarian in the green suit.
Oh, little guy. Yeah, alright. Although, I'm not sure you have the right person. I can find antibiotics for you.
Yes, please, if you could help. He really needs it.
Okay, I'll be right back then.
You guys go ahead and get the antibiotics, and eventually, Lun, you see Crystal and Trissy come back, and is Crystal Chen going to administer the antibiotics or what?
She hands some vial of antibiotics taken from the med bay and handed to Trissy.
Trissy will then.
Sorry, Miss Sunshine, but I'm not a doctor. I think you better do this.
Trissy will administer the antibiotics for Lun. I'm assuming there's some way that you can ingest the antibiotics without opening your suit. So
Probably.
it'll take some time for the antibiotics to kick in, but what happens next on the ship?
Okay. Okay, so the ship's pretty much broken, and since it looks like Crystal's not going to be much help, Dan's going to go and look for Morden and see if any other really tacky ideas.
You go over to the lab where you see that Aya is helping to revive Morden Solus. She when she wanders around the room, you notice that she's favoring her right leg. Morden is looking around and after realizing what's going on, and he immediately makes his way over to towards the core where the device is basically being set, and if you follow him, he's going to shake his head. We pretty much, he says, the collider seems to have been It's disabled. That last jump took a lot out of it. I don't know how long it's going to take to repair the thing. I don't even know if we even have the materials to repair the thing.
Well, at the moment, the ship's pretty much busted, so even if you could repair it, we can't go anywhere.
He takes a look and he says, "You'll have to give me some time to assess the damage, but at the very least, we're going to have to try to find some materials that we can use to repair this." The communications opens up, and you hear Cortez say, "Testing, testing, can you all hear me?"
Well, sounds like you got the power back on.
Well, that's good. Ugh.
Captain, if you can hear me, could you please respond?
Ow.
Captain?
Yes, Cortez. Why did you crash my ship?
With all due respect, Aaron and I did the best we could to keep everything stable. Can I get a confirmation that everybody on the ship is accounted for?
Where's Niha?
Oh.
I'm here. Over with Dr. Solas. It seems that the collider device has been it's kaput. We need to try to fix it.
Okay, before anything, where the fuck are we? We crashed somewhere. That's fine. Cortez, can you get a view of the outside?
Of course. Wow, Cortez says after a few seconds. "Captain, you might want to see this." And one of the nearby monitors flicks on, and you see that there is a crowd of people outside surrounding the ship, and they are all chanting something that you don't understand. Several of the people are down on their knees. Some of them are bowing before the ship.
Did we crash in some sort of like religious cosplay party or something? What the fuck are they wearing?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in garbs. Many people who look like they are leading the chants of whatever, has the starburst sun on their vestments, these clerical robes.
I think I saw this in a movie once.
I'm trying to get the audio feeds to work. Sorry, Captain, I can't get an audio, just a visual. I've checked the atmosphere, though. I think it should be at least breathable for everybody. You shouldn't have to put on any of your suits. Well, other than the Quarians, of course. Not to add more to the complications, Captain, but during the fall, the main fuel tank burst, and all of our fuel has leaked into the snow.
So we have no ESO. Fuck.
Let me just say that Darren kind of helped to make sure that it wasn't any worse. We could be all up in flames right now if it wasn't for his piloting.
That's something at least. But how the hell are we gonna do anything without any ESO?
I have no idea, Captain. I'm just telling you what the situation is.
Bugger. Okay. First order of business, get everyone gathered in one place. That's also are any of my bottles safe? Because yeah.
I don't think a lot of your bottles are safe right now.
Mo.
Yeah, you're a hip flask.
That's probably empty by now.
True.
Niha says, "Should we go outside to see what all of the hula baloo is up? I kinda want to see who these people are and why do they seem to be worshipping our ship."
Can we get the let's see. What would be easiest, the airlock or the cargo port?
Probably the airlock. It's probably closer to the ground right now.
Okay.
Due to how the ship is currently positioned.
All right, everyone, to the CIZ.
Okay.
For good measure, bring your guns and your armor. we don't know if they're friendly.
They don't seem to be armed, Aya. However, I agree with you. Better to be safe than sorry. We don't know who these people are.
Also,
They look peculiarly human, though. Most of them, at least.
They look human, but like if we crash landed in the 16th century.
but we're gonna have to go out sooner or later,
Yeah.
and they might have resources.
Where is Lund right now?
Am I still on the floor?
Are you still are you in the engine bay or?
Captain, before Lune has a chance to respond, Cortez says, Captain, are you the one that's opening the airlock door?
No.
Then who is... Oh boy. He throws up a visual and you see a little pyjack emerging from the airlock door.
No fucking goddamn it, Skywalker! I limp after it.
You
Gun
go towards...
on
Is
over
Aya
my
the only
shoulder.
one that's limping after it?
Do we all see, or is it only Aya?
I think everyone will see it. I think if Cortez would have put it up on the monitors.
Is
Okay,
Lun
that-
able to like now walk, or is he still kind of?
I think Lun can walk now. Like, he's not going to be able to run anytime soon. But he can walk. He can hobble.
Okay, well, Darren's probably not wearing his armor at the moment, since I can't imagine he's wearing it when he's flying. But he'll run after Lucas. He'll grab his gun,
Lucky
please.
Jack, you are amongst the crowd when this is happening, and the ship in front of you, this big door opens up, and out emerges this creature. He's about the size of a monkey. And you hear all around you several of the people who have gathered say, Look! The great arc of Andraste is finally opening! And everyone starts crowding around and they're saying, What's happening? And they're all, trying to get a good look. And they said, and they're yelling out, Oh, great Ark of Andraste, please send us your good news. And all of a sudden you hear this squeak. And several of the crowd starts looking at each other like who or what is that?
Get back here,
And-
you stupid monkey!
Run's gonna like reach out, face is half duct taped still. Like, Lucas, come on!
God
I,
damn it, you stupid monkey! Why did you open the door?
Lucky Jack, two figures come out behind this monkey-looking thing. One of them appears to be a human with a metal arm of some sort. And the other one appears to be some human-looking thing in a green suit that looks like this.
Well, I said Darren was also heading that direction, so I assume he would emerge as well.
He will probably emerge as well.
Also, half the face is covered in duct tape.
Yes, half the face is covered in duct tape. Darren looks like this. That's Alex's character.
Gotcha.
Darren's the most normal one.
When you guys emerge from the ship, several of the one of the priests yells out, "It's the heralds of Andraste come to send us good news!"
What?
Everyone
the
starts cheering,
fuck?
and they get down on their knees again and start bowing before you.
What the
Am I
fuck is
included?
going on?
Am I included in the bowing and?
No, you don't
Herald
have to. You
worship.
don't have to. I don't know if you are. Like, are you?
I-
You basically have kind of walked down to find out what's going on because the crowd wasn't there when you had left.
Right.
But it seems like there's this big gathering of people. You guys are right outside. By the way, in the distance there is a giant temple-looking thing. Logan, you know that big giant temple-looking thing is a very sacred temple of Andraste. It's actually the Sacred Ashes Temple, which basically is sort of like one of the biggest religious sites in Thedas. And people have been making pilgrimages to this area for years, you found out. And now there seems to be this big giant gathering around this, what they're calling the Ark of Andraste. Several people, as you were walking by, if you ask them, what's going on, and they're like, this big giant fiery arc got shot down from the heavens and landed right in front of the Andraste sacred temple, and you can kind of put two and two together from there.
Aya goes and Aya keeps her gun ready, then she goes and pokes one of the people and asks, "Who the fuck is Andraste?"
Hiya, they might be laughers. You're gonna make them break character.
It's quite like, but if they can't just like LARP and add people without explaining what the fuck is going on. Who are wait who are you? Where are we? What planet is this? And in which in which solar system are
one
we?
of the one of the priests, who the one you were poking at, looks at you sort of confused and dumbfounded, and then another female priest pipes up, "It is a test. Quickly answer the woman." And everyone responds, "Oh, great Andraste," they say, "Messiah of the Maker, we have come to receive your good news." And one of the citizens, who is sort of like off to the side, yells out, "They are not heralds of Andraste."
Hey, that guy gets it. That guy gets it. You get up here. Get up here. You. I want to talk to you. You seem reasonable.
They are the harbingers of Andraste, sent down to punish us all for our sins. Repent, you fools, repent before they destroy us all.
You just stay back. You just stay back. No, you're not right.
Let me deal with this. Let me deal with this. Logan's gonna raise his fist, going, "Okay, this is our character now. What's going on? Have we just interrupted your LARP game? I'm really sorry."
Well, I think at this point I would start to walk a little bit closer to these.
Okay, I will poke another dude. Like, seriously, what the fuck is going on?
When Leilden approaches, you guys see this very tall, gray-skinned alien that you've never seen before.
Lucky you!
And several of the people in the congregation seem to recognize this alien, and they make way for him as he walks through the crowds.
Is this what happens when an Elcor and a Krogan make babies, Aya?
I think maybe if you take an Elcor and a Rachni, but...
Ugh, I do not want to picture that.
Will you two stop speaking in tongues?
You want to talk? What the fuck is up with this giant seance hanging out in front of my ship? Where are we? What galaxy is this? What planet is this? In which solar system are we? It's quite simple questions. Just answer me.
I do not know what continents this galaxy is on, but you stand in front of the great. What was the name of the thing again? The temple again?
Sacred
temple of
the sacred the Temple of Sacred Ashes. It's a holy ground, holy place. And as a follower of the Maker, you probably know that very well.
Sorry. Yes.
I don't think. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I don't think they have space travel yet. We're pretty confused.